Welcome along, everyone. What a night it's been here in Singapore, and we haven't even got going yet. 70 minutes before the start of the race this evening, the heavens opened. We've had a delay now for an hour, and we're finally going to get going for round 17 of the Formula One World Championship in 2022. It is the Singapore Grand Prix. We are back on the streets of Singapore around this Marina Bay circuit. 61 laps or 2 hours, whichever is the fastest. Kevin Magnussen has the lap record here. There are 23 corners, 14 to the left and 9 to the right. It is greasy and it is slippy out on the track and still very, very humid. This was back in 2019 when we were last racing here in Singapore. Sebastian Vettel and Pierre Gasly down at turn 7. And Sebastian Vettel making the move on the Toro Rosso. And let's look at Daniel Ricciardo and Danny Kvyat. Another overtaking possibility. Into turn 9 we go. Ricciardo's going to have some overtaking to do today from his position on the grid. And this, Carlos Sainz and Daniel Ricciardo going wheel to wheel before the McLaren squeezes down the inside. We should get a lot of battles tonight. That third DRS zone that was introduced the last time we came racing here has upped the amount of overtakes from 5 the previous year to 46 last time out. Will we start on wet weather tyres or intermediate tyres? Will we get to use the soft, the medium or the hard, the 3 softest tyre compounds in the Pirelli range? And will we get more rain? The risk, 20% for the duration of the race. So the starting grid then for the 2022 Singapore Grand Prix sees George Russell starting from the pit lane. They changed his power unit at Mercedes. Nicholas Latifi starts ahead of him then in 19th, and his teammate Alex Albon 18th, with Esteban Ocon after a poor qualifying 17th in the Alpine. Ahead of these comes Daniel Ricciardo 16th and Valtteri Bottas, 3 Q1 knockouts in the last 4 races. Zhou Guanyu, his teammate, out-qualified Bottas once again. Sebastian Vettel, the most successful driver here in Singapore, starts 13th, with Mick Schumacher ahead of him in 12th, and Lance Stroll, Vettel's Aston Martin teammate, in 11th. Yuki Tsunoda 10th on the grid, with Kevin Magnussen, a first top 10 start here since 2014. Max Verstappen, the champion-elect, starts 8th, with Pierre Gasly 7th, and a first top 10 start here for him. Lando Norris 6th on the grid, Fernando Alonso 5th time. He started 5th in the last 10 starts here. Carlos Sainz 4th on the grid. Lewis Hamilton, with his best start of the season, is 3rd on the grid, and it's a front row of Sergio Perez and Charles Leclerc. The last time these two shared the front row, Perez got ahead at turn 1 and led for 14 laps. Martin Brundle alongside me on the night that Max Verstappen in the wet of Singapore gets the first chance to extend his reign, but we'll keep you posted.